Welcome to the show, Adam Pally.
Hello, how are you?
Good, thanks. How you doing?
I'm,
Yeah, we
shitty,
yeah.
shitty.
But
But I think everybody's doing shitty. So it's like,
yeah,
if you say shitty, people are like, great,
great.
me
Yeah,
too. Mhm.
we're in a
Good.
lockdown again at the moment. So
Yeah, we would, I wish we were in a lockdown because it would make things a lot easier to navigate. Like right now,
yeah,
it's like, you just know that everyone has COVID on the street. So you're just like paralyzed and not leaving your house.
have you been staying in most of the time? Then
Yeah, I've been staying. I'm trying my best. I mean, we have kids.
yeah.
So we've been sending them to school because New York schools are relatively safe, but it feels crazy. The whole thing feels crazy.
And yeah, so like what I was gonna say, like Biden though, he's been saying that he's gonna put some kind of like I was reading like 3 to 4 week lockdown or something once he comes in. So
Maybe
I,
I don't know. Whatever. As long as someone does something.
I know.
Right now, it's just terrible.
You're the first American I've spoken to, I think, since the election as well. So
Oh yeah. Do I seem really thrilled?
you seem so happy.
Well, no, I am. I am. It's amazing. I'm so happy that we were able to not be taken over by a dictator. It was close. And now I just hope that we can, anything is better
Yeah.
than what we had. So, I'm just kind of waiting it out, waiting to see what happens.
I think the whole world is waiting at the moment.
I think so.
But yeah, so you came on the podcast to talk about Ace Ventura when nature calls. I was going to call it Ace Ventura too, but it's Ace Ventura when nature calls.
Right. Yeah.
Um,
I mean, I wouldn't exactly call it a sequel.
uh, yeah, so you're gonna have to help me out with this because I haven't seen. Well, I saw this one yesterday. I haven't seen the original in since I was a
What?
kid. Since I was a kid,
Yeah. Get on it. It's classic feeling.
so I don't remember. I know that Courtney Cox is in it, and I
Yeah.
was like, oh, she's going to be in this one as well, but she wasn't.
Right. It's not. Well, by the time the second one came out, she was already on Friends, so it was like kind of a
That's
lateral
true.
move for her.
Yeah.
You know. But yeah, when Nature Calls is not a sequel. It's like would you call like a James Bond movie a sequel?
No, that's a good point. Yeah, so it's kind of just like their own individual story.
Yeah, exactly. In the pantheon of Ace
Yeah,
Ventura, which lasts two movies.
two movies, and then there's like a kids one, isn't there?
It's an animated show, yeah, which wasn't bad. Which wasn't bad, but
No, but there's also like a kid Ace Ventura, like a Ace
oh, is
Ventura,
there?
yeah, from like about 5 years ago or something.
Ah, yeah, I'm glad I was like probably drunk for that. I think I missed that.
Yeah. So what's your
um,
history with this one then?
well, this one, I rediscovered this one because my son, my oldest son is 8, and he's like
Okay,
starting to get into comedies, and so we run
nice.
through a lot of like the classic Sandler stuff, and then we
Yeah,
started going into Jim Carrey's library, and so Ace Ventura 1 is great, but it's a little mature. There are some themes there that are, Finkel is Einhorn, is a little bit complicated
right.
for kids these days. But Ace Ventura when nature calls actually is a little more sophomoric, if you
It
can believe
def
it.
Yeah, I can definitely see that.
And so there's all these great physical gags and I love physical comedy. It's like one of my favorite,
Mm.
like when it's done great. You have a picture of Chaplin behind you. It's like, you know, to me, when nature calls is like Jim Carrey's City Lights. Um,
Quite the comparison.
I think most would agree. I mean that scene when he's being birthed from a rhino
I mean,
is
that's
one
an
of
iconic scene. I
the
do remember that.
funniest. It's so funny. It's hilarious. Everything he does, every move Jim Carrey makes is hilarious.
Yeah. I found him kind of exhausting in this personally. I it's just like I am a fan of him and I'm a fan of his physical comedy and everything. I do like all of that stuff. I just felt like I don't remember because I hadn't seen it in so long since I was a kid.
Mhm.
I didn't remember he just like it feels like he doesn't take a breath this entire movie. He's just
He
kind of
doesn't. That's the character. Yeah, maybe like I watched it with my son, so you're watching it again through a child's eyes a little bit, and
Yeah,
it's like
it's different.
that relentlessness is hilarious.
Yeah,
To them, it keeps their interest.
definitely. Yeah,
And so I like it. I like that he doesn't take
yeah,
a breath. Why do you need to stop? Stop when the movie's over.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
only like 82 minutes.
I know that's the other thing. It's really short.
Really short, but as movies should be, as great comedies should be. They should leave you. I had an improv teacher once that told me that you should leave a scene with the audience like this, like sitting forward. Because if you leave a scene with them sitting back, then they figured it out already.
Yeah, that's a good point. The other thing as well, like when I was reading about this, I read that they had to cut 5 minutes from the UK version of it as well to get like a PG rating. So like
Which 5 minutes?
I think there's like random things, but like there's a scene where he's like masturbating and like there's it's like things like that. Just
there is a scene, a masturbation scene. Yeah.
Probably the stuff, but probably the scene where she flashes him.
Right.
I would imagine like those
But
are the
they
scenes
were
that were
cool
cut.
with him drinking batshit.
I don't know. This
I
is
mean,
like mid 90s UK. I don't know what they were like there.
Yeah, I don't know what the politics of the 90s UK was. But yeah, it was. I think that the movie doesn't get enough credit. There's also great supporting turns like Tommy Davidson.
Yeah, I was so
scene.
surprised that Tommy Davidson was in it in that scene.
So great. He's so great in that scene, and that's all physical comedy. And like
entirely, he doesn't have a single line.
No, that's one of my favorite scenes of all time when he throws a spear, and Ace Ventura was like, "Throw me the spear," and hits him in the leg, and he's like, "Ah!" It's like that is to me
so
truly a pinnacle of filmmaking.
So let's give a synopsis for anyone who hasn't seen it. It's so basically Ace Ventura is
Ace Ventura, the pet detective.
Pet detective. He's a character. It's a spin-off of kind of a spin-off of the original, like you said. Like it's not a direct
I wouldn't call it a spin-off. I'd call it another episode. Episode.
Yeah. So he is he's called upon to try and track down a bat that's gone missing from this tribe that someone has stolen, and he's been this like these people call on him to go and help, and they offer him 20,000 to go and do it, which is again not a lot of money. It doesn't sound like for someone.
But Ace Ventura doesn't have a lot of money. He wears the same thing every day.
That's true.
He has a Hawaiian shirt, combat boots, and striped pants, and a wife beater. Like Ace Ventura doesn't need the finer things in life. It's all to take care of the animals.
Yeah, it's true. Did they ever give a backstory to Ace Ventura?
No, we don't need to get into it.
No. Yeah, it's true. I was just wondering where he came from and what anything about him.
Well, his business was based in Miami, Florida.
Right.
And then after he found the dolphin and cured the Miami Dolphin, fixed the Miami Dolphins problem, he went to a monastery.
Yeah.
And needed to chill out a little and reconnect.
So that is where we find him. We find him in the monastery. Like, this guy, what is his name? It's I wrote it down. It's Fulton. Fulton goes in. Yeah. Fulton goes in.
Played by British actor.
What's
right?
It is Ian McNeice.
Ian McNeice. If that's not a British actor's name, I don't know what is.
It has to be a British actor.
There's no Ian McNeice from Idaho.
Just the name McNeice in itself is just so
yeah, it's so British.
He's definitely from Scotland or something.
Yeah, it's so European. McNeice. But he's great in that movie.
Yeah, he's very good.
The other great performance in that movie, and forgive me for not knowing the name, is the actor who played the tribal leader.
Yeah, it is.
He is terrific.
He's not listed on this. I don't know his name. Sorry. Yeah, I don't know either.
If anyone is listening to this and can find him, he's amazing.
He's really good. Yeah.
And that scene where he's going back and forth about the translation. I mean, that joke has been in every movie, and that is still the funniest version of it.
Yeah, definitely. He's so like there are again. Yeah, I was talking badly about it at the start, but there are so many funny moments in this movie.
I simply won't let you.
Well, that's what you come on here to do. You come on here to defend it anyway.
You're here to defend it. I will defend most of Jim Carrey's catalog. There's very few you can't defend. I mean, maybe that one about the movie theater. man, maybe the
What is
penguins,
that?
but the majestic. I
Oh
kind of
yeah,
like the majestic. It's a little sappy.
I
Like
completely forgot that even existed.
I'll let you have the penguins, and then the rest of Jim Carrey's catalog is untouchable.
Do you know what's funny? Someone else brought up Mr. Popper's Penguins to me today. They were like, "I'll come on and defend that."
Well, hey, I haven't seen that, but I welcome anyone defending it. But I have worked with him.
You've worked with him
I have
on what?
a movie called Sonic the Hedgehog.
That's right.
Yeah, and we're starting out to work together again in a month or two.
Oh,
and,
is that the sequel then?
Yeah.
Nice.
And he's the greatest. I loved it.
Oh, amazing.
I loved it. Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's like riding a Lamborghini. Working with Jim Carrey.
Just ease working with him.
Well, I wouldn't call driving a Lamborghini
no, but it's like
the first time you do it.
No, but like
it's
just
fast.
It's fun.
It's fast. And you have to kind of like give over to it, and then you can have a lot of fun driving a Lamborghini, you know. But at first, you're like, "This is not my Prius."
So does that, since you're working on it, a sequel, does that mean he's not coming back as Biden? I'd imagine.
Oh, I think he is. Yeah, I think he's doing it both.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know how he's gonna do it, but the man likes to work, and good for him. He's like 80.
No, he's not. No, he's not.
No, he's not.
I haven't seen Sonic the Hedgehog yet. How many were you in a lot of scenes with him?
One scene with him.
One scene, right?
Yeah, and it was great.
Yeah. Did you improvise with him at all?
Yes.
Oh, amazing. Yeah, that must have been so awesome. Fun. Yeah.
It was so fun. And I hear we have a bunch of stuff together in the new one, so I'm really excited.
Oh, amazing. Great. Nice. Yeah. I'm gonna have to check it out because I've heard it's really good as well. I've heard really good things.
It's good. It's funny. Yeah. It's a great kids movie. Yeah. It was a blast to do.
Wasn't it the highest grossing movie this year at for a while?
It was. It was. It was. That's small part, big movie, as I'm known to do.
Well, you're also in Iron Man 3, which is like one of the highest grossing movies of all time.
That's true. That's very true. Small part, big movie. I have that tattooed all across my back.
Just in all small font.
Small part, big movie. There are small parts, and there are small actors.
Well, I mean, you're not a small actor. I wouldn't call you a small actor.
About 5'10" and a half. Put on a little pandemic weight.
Do you know I actually saw you do? I saw you do a lot of improv at DCM 20. What was that, like 3 years ago? 2 years ago?
I don't remember.
The last one in New York.
Funny. Yeah, that was probably about 3 years ago.
Yeah, so that was like I saw you, Ben, and Gil do like so many shows.
Yeah, those are good times, man. Those are good times. I hope that can happen again sometime, but I don't know.
Yeah, who knows? But yeah.
Well, thank you for coming to those.
That was amazing. I saw you do Vino Diesel as well.
Yeah, that's a blast.
That was amazing. That was so fun.
It's a fun show because the audience gets to play in that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great. It's so fun. I look forward to hopefully doing that again soon.
Yeah. But so let's talk about the movie then. So like it's so it opens with a rescue copter going into the mountains, and you're not entirely sure what's going on, but you realize they're like trying to rescue someone, and then you see like it zooms right in.
So this is a parody. I'm gonna stop. This is a parody scene from a movie that you probably haven't seen called Cliffhanger.
Yes, have
you ever seen Cliffhanger?
A long time ago, and I only realized it was a parody once I read about it afterwards.
So that's this scene. So this scene at the time was very poignant and funny because you have to realize Cliffhanger at the time was in the zeitgeist. People were doing cliffhanger bits. There was a lot of climbing and stuff. And actually, this is what sends Ace Ventura to the monastery, is that the monkey doesn't make it and dies.
No, the raccoon.
The raccoon. Sorry, whatever.
Oh, because he has his monkey the whole time. That's why.
Right. The monkey does not die. But the raccoon that's climbing with him perishes.
Yeah.
And it's a sad, and they do that scene where the hand goes out and the raccoon hand falls through. Yeah. It's hilarious.
It is. It's very funny.
What sends
So had you seen Cliffhanger? Yeah, had you seen it when you'd first seen this movie? Had you seen Cliffhanger already?
Oh yeah, if you were a kid in America, if you were like 10, you saw Cliff. I mean, Sylvester Stallone was like the guy.
Yeah,
you know, like Rambo and Rocky, everything he did. You know, we went to see. That was our life.
Yeah, definitely. So you were at 10 when this came out then, or like around that age?
I don't remember. I think I was a little older. I don't remember because I was born in 82. What time did this come? What year did this come?
13?
13, yeah. So this is pretty formative.
Yeah, it's probably like perfect age for you to see it then.
Yeah, and I had already seen the first one.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, it was a big deal.
That was like a couple of years before this as well, wasn't it? I think.
Probably I was like 10 or 11. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good age to see it. I saw it so I did also see it when it came out as well, but I was like, so I would have been like 6, something like that.
We don't have to, I don't have to know how much younger than me you are. We don't have to do this.
I was doing that to work out how old, like,
okay.
I was a child, so it didn't impact me as much.
Right. Okay, cool. I'm an old man who likes old movies.
I've been on I've just joined TikTok and I feel so old on it. So I'm right.
Are you on TikTok?
Yeah.
How you doing on
it? I just joined it, so I'm like doing very badly so far, but. You know.
My daughter has an account on my phone, and the only thing it makes me nauseous. Like, it's too much information at one time. I can't deal with the thing, and it takes up so much battery.
It does. Yeah.
That's a real old man hot take for you.
It does though. I've just been looking at like all these like 20-year-old kids are getting like 1 million views or 1 million likes on everything, and I've got like 4.
Don't compare yourself. You know what you got to do? You got to like. The way to get you got to do something on TikTok. You got to make like a chessboard out of candy.
I'm not doing that. You know, that's so much effort.
Yeah, I know, but that's what you got to do. You got to go out to the street naked and then snap your fingers. Yeah. And then also be naked after the snap.
One of my friends did a thing of like throwing, she painted her room and she just like she did like this thing of like throwing a fake grenade in there and like showing the thing, and she got like 100,000 views for doing that.
Great. What? That's awesome. Did you make any money?
That's the other thing. You don't make money from these. It's like you're throwing, Twitter. You don't make money from that unless you're getting a writing job out of it or something. Yeah.
I mean, I'm yet to be hired out of Twitter.
I mean, I feel like you came up at a slightly better time for that. I guess.
For what? For being hired?
Yeah. I guess. I don't know. Like it's oversaturated
never a
now.
Good time.
It's oversaturated so much now.
But there's so much opportunity now.
There is, yeah.
There's like 500 million shows.
Well, there was so much opportunity until like the beginning of this year.
Yeah, but there's still a lot. Like, television's not going to stop.
That's true. Yeah.
There's going to be a lot of TV. You know,
that's true.
You'll have a shot. You'll have a chance to bust through this crowded bullshit. Plus, I'm going to be dead soon. So
you're not much older than me.
No, but just people don't live long in my family. I always thought I'd die young.
Oh, that's so bleak. Well, hey, you run like plenty of TV shows before my age, so don't even worry about it.
That can't be true. That cannot be true.
Definitely true. I'm 31. No way, you're on TV. Anyway, enough complaining about me. Let's enjoy the movie.
barely. So what else is going on in Ace Ventura now? So now he's in the monastery. He's upset about the raccoon.
He so he's in the monastery, and oh no, I want to go back to the cliffhanger scene though, because he gives off his iconic line in this part, which is the loser line, which is brought back
that's
recently.
That's in the first one too.
Yeah.
Loser. Yeah.
It's
just I loved it. Loved seeing it on SNL.
Yeah, I was so glad to see it on SNL, to be honest.
It was great. Yeah, it was great. Very cathartic.
It was just like we've been waiting for him to do it this entire time. But it just, it was very needed. And so then, yeah, he's got Spike with him on the cliffhanger scene. And he goes to save the raccoon, and it slips from his hands. Then it cuts to the Buddhist monk temple in the mountains, and Fulton is looking for him, and he goes and go on. Sorry.
This also has a great part that I don't. The chanting of the monks,
yeah,
is alrighty then.
Yes.
Did you notice that?
Yes.
That's one of my favorite jokes in the whole movie.
It's really funny.
It's really, because it's really long.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, righty then. So great. So great.
It has to have come, like, I'm assuming that he taught them that, but like, or it's just a stupid joke. I don't know. But
I think it's just like that he got to the monastery and that's the champ that, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
but
it's like,
it's so funny.
It's the perfect place for him.
you can't do too much logic guessing in an Ace Ventura.
I know.
He's charismatic. People love him wherever he goes.
But they're looking. He's looking for them. He's looking for Ace, this guy Fulton, and he's like, he's talking to the head monk, and the monk is just like, oh, we don't go by any names here, so I don't know who Ace is, and like, I don't know. We're all one human. We're all one being, so we don't. I couldn't tell you what they look like or anything. And it's like, oh, it's the guy that makes farts, that talks out of his like backside,
talks out of his ass,
yeah. And they're like, oh yeah, that's him. We'll take you to him. And he's just like in another room meditating with all the animals, like every single animal you can imagine.
That's Ace,
and it's great. He's just, and then
they do a really good job. They do a really good job in the sequel of like heightening from the first one in all their beats, because they did this scene in the first one with the UPS. Their cold open in the first one was like, he comes out with the UPS thing and he's like running and smashing it. And then he's going to steal back. Was it the monkey? Or I forget what he's going to, a parrot or something in the beginning. Mm. And then they do this scene where the neighbor's like, if you got any animals in here, I'm going to find out. And then she leaves and he's like, oh, and all the birds and stuff come on. And this is such a nice heightening beat to that, where he's like now a monk, but yet still all the animals are around him. He can like talk to them cosmically. It's pretty great.
Yeah, he I don't know. I think like all the animal work in this is also really, really good. And I think that comes from the
it's terrific.
It comes from the director as well. I feel like it's Steve
Shadyac?
No, this one is Steve Odekirk, who did all those.
Steve Odekirk directed this,
yeah. He wrote and directed
Another big
this.
Sandler.
Oh, he do a lot with Sandler?
I think he's worked with some Sandler stuff too. Yeah.
Oh, I know.
What is Steve? Now I'm going on my IMDb. What are you calling him from?
He's from like he used to do those like thumb things. Do you remember those like spoof all those movies, but like with a thumb character, and he used to like superimpose his face over it.
Yeah.
And then he did like Kung Pao into the Fist.
Yeah, he did all these Jim Carrey movies. Oh yeah, I remember why he was a punchline. Patch Adams. But he directed The Nutty Professor. He directed, which is Nutty Professor is like in my top 10 of movies.
That's a great movie.
You know, he's got some stinkers for sure. He's got some stinkers, but you know, who doesn't?
Yeah. It happens. And also, but like he's got a good track record as well. Like he knows what to do with like big like technical
budgets.
scenes.
He knows how to waste a ton of money. Yeah.
Well, he did Evan Almighty, which is like what, 200 million or something.
Yeah, he always has a big budget.
But he knows how to work with all of these things, and I think that's why it works so well with like with all these animals in this. And also it's not CGI animals as well. It's all these like
which is what I love about it. Yeah, it's like Frank Oz. It's got a real like it's I prefer that. I don't like the I hated that Robert Downey.
I didn't even see it.
With all that. Oh, it was garbage. Like the big end of that movie is that this dragon that's been terrorizing the town is constipated, and so like Robert Downey has to go into the dragon's ass and like pull out a bunch of dragon shit. It's awful. It's really terrible.
Yeah, it doesn't sound good. Like it looks bad as well. Like
it is bad. It's bad. No one wants, like, even while you're watching it, you're like, who wanted to see this? Did the people making this want to see this? That can't be.
Yeah, but like in this he's like basically he gets offered 20,000 to save this bat, to go and find this bat and save it because it's been stolen from this tribe. And initially he's like, oh no, I couldn't do it. I'm one with, I've given up all my earthly possessions. I'm here. I'm staying here. And they're like, well, we'll give you 20,000. He's like, well, fine, okay, I'm gonna do it. And he just like leaves. Oh no, sorry, he doesn't go to leave. The monk tells him to leave. The monk convinces him to leave
because they don't want him there anymore.
They clearly don't want him there.
The joke.
Yeah. And he's like, oh no, I'll give you my medallion to leave. It's going to help you on your journey. He's like, well, you've had it for generations. He's like, no, it's fine. You can have it. Take it. Go. And then as he's leaving, they're all partying because they're so happy he's leaving. And this is when that alrighty then comes back as well. You start hearing it again.
Mm-hmm. He's gone.
Yeah.
Someone speaks, right? Yeah.
And they're all like doing backflips and like stripping down. It's so funny.
I love when movies used to have like jokes like that.
Yeah, it's great.
You know.
And then as he's leaving, he's like, there's like the huge staircase to get down, and he like drops he's like, oh, I gotta do one more thing, and he puts a slinky and it goes down the whole way and it stops on the final step, and he's like, come on.
And then he starts walking back up.
Yeah, he's like, just let me do it again.
Yeah. It's great.
So many good gags in this.
Amazing. I don't know how this is not 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. This is this should be a Criterion collection.
Can you imagine that? Imagine the fancy cover for it.
It should be.
But it's a 25. 25? Yeah, 25 from the critics, but it's 72% from the audience.
That's more like it. And that's why Rotten Tomatoes is bullshit. I wonder what all mine are.
Do you never look?
No.
I always wonder that with actors.
I have no idea. I have one movie that's 100%.
Do you know what it is?
It's called Night Owls.
Oh, okay. I think I've seen that.
It's an independent movie.
Is that the
it's
one?
It's with Alita.
It's what?
It's with the Alita, the battle angel.
Oh, okay. It's the one with inside that like one house, isn't it? Or am I mixing it up with something else? Yeah, that's a good movie. Yeah.
Thank you. That I have 100. But I have a bunch of clunkers on there for sure. I mean, I can't imagine that I have any like high ones.
I bet you do. I bet you do.
No, absolutely. What do you think, Dirty? Let's put some money on it. I'll bet you.
Well, I'm not going to bet Dirty Grandpa. Like you said.
I was going to say, I'll Venmo you.
Not betting you on Dirty Grandpa.
I'll Venmo you 10 pounds if Dirty Grandpa has over a 40% on Rotten Tomatoes. No. You take that bet?
No. Sorry, I don't take that bet.
Why? What does pounds turn out to dollars? Like 100?
No, I just know it's not going to be over 40.
You don't think?
No.
Wow, I reckon you've already looked.
I think it's going to be like 30, I guess.
30. And you do this for a living?
Well, I mean, kind of.
30.
I reckon it's...
that's what I'm saying, 30.
I think this is going to be higher.
I'm interested. I think it's awesome.
I think it's going to be higher than Ace Ventura, though.
Really?
I think it's going to be higher.
Let's do that.
Should I look now?
I'll Venmo you 10 pounds. I'll Venmo you 10 pounds if Dirty Grandpa has a higher Rotten Tomatoes than Ace Ventura.
All right, let's do it.
Am I doing it?
Let's do it. Let's do it. I think you know it already.
Also, no, I don't. I've never looked. I don't want to know this. if money wasn't on the line, I would not be knowing this.
Oh no!
I won.
11.
Why am I happy? I'm in a movie. I have a movie that's 100% and 11%, and the one with Robert De Niro is the 11%. That's a sad career. That's when you know it's time to hang him up.
You gotta give me. I don't have Venmo. You gotta give me your PayPal.
I'll do it on the air.
Do it on the air.
Yeah. Wow, that's surprising. Anyway, yeah, this movie is great. It's got like classic Zucker Brothers vibes.
Yeah, that's a perfect description for it. It is very much Zucker Brothers. He's where are we now? So they're all partying as he leaves. He gets the slinky, and then they cut to the Bonai province in Nibia.
Mm-hmm. And this is where the chunk of the movie takes place.
Yeah, although it was all filmed in Texas.
Really? That's nice. I like that.
Because I looked it up, I was like, where is all of this filmed? And it was just like it's either in Canada or Texas.
Yeah.
Which makes
sense. Like that though. Yeah.
And they're driving through the jungle, and he starts singing "Chitty Chitty Bang Bang" out of the car. And apparently he did this because
I love this scene.
Well, apparently he did this because he forgot his lines, and he just started singing that just as a joke, and they kept it in.
Well, it's so funny. It's like that's right on the that's so funny to me because it's right on the thing of like he's trying to annoy someone, like chitty bang bang, chitty chitty bang bang, chitty bang bang, I love you. It's so funny to me.
It's like that scene in Dumb and Dumber that he does where he starts screaming in the car as well. Like, he's like, you want to hear the most annoying sound in the world?
I know, I love it. It's great.
Which is my favorite movie of his. As they're driving through, he's just like driving so fast that the car like does a flip and lands into the space between two other cars. It's just so funny.
I know it's one of the great. I mean, like that they always do that. They beat up his car. Remember that was in the first one, the gag where he's driving with his head out the window. They do a great job of those gags. It's just so nice to see a big gag.
And then he gets out, and they get out, and the consulate's there, and he like and they the consulate's like whipping the horse, and he grabs the whip from him, and he whips him on the arse, and he's like, because what are you doing? He's like, oh, see, it didn't look so painful when you did it to the horse, did it?
So funny. Great.
And then he does. It's just the funniest bit. One of the funniest scenes for me was they're going through the house, like this very fancy house and everything. It's like this party going on, and he picks up all the food and like starts making a face out of it and like puts it on his fingers, and it's so Jim Carrey.
Oily. He's so oily with the asparagus. It's so oily.
It's so gross. He has like lemons in his eyes, and it's so funny.
I love that scene.
And he calls this other guy the Monopoly guy, who's just like this tiny guy with like this giant mustache and a monocle.
Yeah.
And he picks him up on his back. First
and he wears him like
he
wears him like a scarf, right? And
he punches him in the face to knock him out, and then like puts him on his back and like, walks around.
How is this movie so low? How is this only a 30% from critics?
Yeah,
like critics are terrible.
25%. It's not even 30.
Jesus. Well,
yeah. He they start explaining the plot, what they're going to do, what they need him to do, and he's like, "There's a wedding in 4 days with the princess of one tribe and the prince of another tribe, and they want to make sure that this wedding goes ahead because there's a rivalry between them. But that because the bat's been missing, they're blaming the other tribe basically, and they don't think."
Well, here's where I can side with the critics. It's a little convoluted. But the main gist is that they get it. Does that
matter though? When it's just gag after gag.
I mean, because it's just let's just get him into the brush. You know, once he gets into that brush looking for the bat. Although there's a really funny scene where he's dancing in the with the like villagers at night,
Yeah.
and that's when he puts two and two together, right?
Yeah.
That the bowl is made of bat duty guano,
Yeah.
and that's worth like a ton of money,
Yeah.
right? Am I
Yeah.
remembering it correctly?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. That's like near the end of the
You
movie,
don't
though.
lose these things. You don't lose these things. Did I just give away the whole movie?
I mean, it's fine. It's not like not like people are going, no, now I know the ending. I can't hear the rest of the movie. I can't hear about the rest of this movie.
No, but I mean, that scene is so funny to me when he's dancing and everyone's happy with him. That's after he's been called White Devil, right? Like,
so funny. So funny.
So funny.
Because they also like they shape his hair to look like horns.
As Ace Ventura. Yeah. Great.
And that's the only time
I want to reboot Ace Ventura.
Do it.
Yeah, I'm the actor not to do it.
Speak to Jim Carrey when you see him. tell him he's a reboot.
I want to take your most famous IP.
I mean,
and I'm not deserving.
You don't have to be Ace Ventura. You can still write it and be in it.
Yeah, sure. I'll be Diamond Ventura.
Diamond Ventura. I mean, again, it's like all the Bonds. You don't have to be that exact Bond. You're just another version.
You're right.
Of it.
I could be a new Ace.
Could you do that level of like slapstick comedy?
Sure. Oh yeah. That's what I don't know what else I do. Still all thicker and more Jewy.
I mean, yeah, you do a lot of slapstick, but I think you do a lot of different like genres of comedy.
I try to get it all in.
There's like a wall of animal heads, and this is that you see him very angry at all these animal heads, because like the guy goes, "Oh, I got something to show you," and for some reason he shows him it. I don't know if it's just to make him angry or if it's just like to, I don't know, just get in his head a little bit. And then it's like, you find out Ace hates bats as well, though. So he's like he's deathly afraid of bats, which is the one.
Which
animal.
Is so funny because
he's a
that's
pet detective.
What we're looking for.
Yeah.
Yep.
And so he goes to the Wachati village, and he sees the guy. There's a guy like standing on top of like this giant pole, and they say to him, they say he's got to stand there for 5 days and nights balancing on there. And so Ace like grabs it and starts shaking it. He's like, "Earthquake test." Just like, and I wrote down, he's such an asshole. He's like, there's no reason to do that.
To me, it's like, and maybe this is something that transcends him. Like to me, he's Mr. Bean. He's like a version of Mr. Bean.
Yes, he's an American
he's
version
not
of Mr.
an
Bean.
asshole. Yeah, he's not an asshole. He's just trouble. It's like everywhere he goes, something is going to happen.
Yeah, something goes wrong wherever he goes.
Yeah, something goes wrong wherever he goes. But he's good intentioned, and that's like even when he's knocking the guy, he's doing that just to have a laugh, so that everyone will laugh. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like it reads really likable and funny.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't read that badly, but like it's just kind of like, why are you doing that? What's the?
Yeah, I mean, I think now that we look at it through the lens of the white man and like the privileged white man, it doesn't look great. But he's Canadian, so I always kind of like
that's true.
That white is different than American white.
It's the well-intentioned white man.
Yeah, Canadians are still shitty. They're all passive aggressive.
I've known some shitty Canadians, so that's true.
Yeah, Canadians can be shitty.
That's the other thing I wanted to bring up, was that Jim Carrey originally didn't want to do this movie, and he said like he was concerned about people being offended by the basic premise of it, of like all of this stuff, and he was worried that he would come across as offensive being that character in this environment and everything, and then he eventually got convinced to do it.
I think I read what convinced him. It was $20 million.
Yep.
Yeah, your
$20 million in 1995.
Yeah, no, believe me, that's why he's a painter now.
You should get one of his paintings when you see him.
Oh my God, I would love. They're worth so much money. I would love to.
Just Jim, can you do me a little drawing?
I do have one celebrity painting in my
Do
house.
you?
Yes, I have an Andy Milonakis.
Oh well. Did he gift that to you or did you buy it?
Yeah, he gifted it to me.
Oh, nice.
He painted it for me. Yeah,
Oh, cool.
it's terrible.
It's not that thing right behind you, is it?
No, that's a sculpture of Chunk from the Goonies.
Oh yeah. You're right.
And
It is.
there's my Andy Milonakis.
Oh, cool. Nice.
Yeah, this is my little. That is Baby Yoda.
You got a Baby Yoda. Oh, because you're in
I do
Mandalorian
have-
as well.
Yes, I am. Small part, big movie, as I'm known to do.
That was a shock seeing so many of you in that. I was like, oh well, you're in it. So many comedians, so many.
No,
so many.
yeah. No, there are a lot of comics in there.
Did you audition or get offered that?
I'm just known Favreau for a long time.
Oh, nice.
He called me and he was like, "Would you do this with a buddy of yours?" And I was like, "Sure." And then he's like, "We think it's going to be this guy. It might be this guy." And I was like, "Okay." And then I came in for my fitting and I saw studs and I was like, "Word, let's go do it." Yeah, it's great.
That must be so much fun to be a part of.
Yes, I've been a small part of a lot of really cool big things, and that's a fun thing to have in my resume.
I think that's a nice thing as well because you don't have to like do too much, but you're still there and get to appreciate it.
Yeah. You know, I think a good actor is able to ride waves of big and small and just kind of keep doing their work and hopefully keep showing up and stuff.
And next up, Sonic the Hedgehog 2, which is exciting.
Just like I planned it.
I mean, big movies and well reviewed, so wouldn't complain. I wouldn't worry about it.
I'm not complaining. I'm not worried. I am worried, but I'm not complaining.
Worried, but like about separate things.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna fire my agents after this conversation. But yes.
Hey, you agreed to do this without going through your agents.
No. This has been enlightenment. Really a look back at many wasted opportunities.
There's no wasted opportunities.
No, I'm kidding. Love it. I love everything.
So yeah, again, this is where you find out about. Oh no, so first of all, they do the spit. The chief spits in his face, and you find out it's a sign of affection.
Love the spit gag, and then they
So
all come
funny.
out with the loot with the.
It's
cube.
so
That
disgusting.
That was something about Mary-esque.
It's so disgusting.
And while we're on, I will say Jim Carrey did a lot of great work with the Farley brothers.
He did,
And
yeah.
I feel like this scene was the beginning of that type of gross humor where it was like,
Yeah.
we're gonna go for the gags.
Yeah, because it came right. I guess this is like a year before Kingpin as well. So like it's right before they started all their kind of grossed out humor movies, the Farley brothers.
Yeah. Right.
It probably paved the way for them a lot. Especially getting him involved in those movies.
Well, he did the first one. The Farley Brothers, Dumb and Dumber, was the first.
Oh, you're right.
So
yeah,
he had
sorry.
already done.
He had
already done
you're
Dumb
right.
and Dumber.
Sorry, I completely
So
forgot.
I feel
it was
like
him.
this was like a carryover from that.
Yeah.
And then he did Me, Myself, and Irene, which I think is an underrated movie.
It is. Yeah, it's a good movie.
And I think he did one more with the Farley Brothers. Am I missing one? Could be missing one. But because Something About Mary Lou was not him.
No, that was between. Yeah, that was like between
Stiller.
Yeah,
Stiller.
That was Stiller, and
anyway,
yeah, Kingpin was Bill Murray. And so like, but yeah, it's a disgusting scene. They get covered. They all come out covered in like in spit and like just all over their faces. It's all like stuck. You see like drops stuck all over their bodies, all over their face and everything.
It's quite disgusting. Yeah.
And then Ace. And then he talks about the sacred ground and like do not go near it. And Ace like steps on it while he's not looking. just
anything like that is set up. Ace is going to shit through.
Yeah,
that's like there's a lot of like dumb American stuff in here that I really love. It's like this was the start.
Tell me what I can't do. I'm going to do it.
Or I'm just not even going to pay attention to that sign because I need to go there.
Yeah. But you find out about this. This is when you find out about the Great White Bat, the Shikaka, and the
Shikaka, which are like all all these terms, they were so big in my childhood, like guano, shikaka. Like I spoke like that. I
Did
still
you?
do, I'm sure. But yes, fuck yes, for sure. You know, for sure.
Wait, so what was he your biggest inspiration in like your teenage years? Was he like your
My
formative like comedic
him,
inspiration?
yes. I mean, yeah, my preteen years.
Yeah,
Yeah. Because he got he was big, and then Sandler,
of
like at
course,
the same
of
time, was
course.
a little edgier.
Yeah,
It was like a little more frat boyish, a little older.
yeah.
And so I really started loving Sandler. And then by the time I was like a little older, Sandler started falling off a little, like once I got to college and whatnot.
Mm,
He became a little softer. The
right.
movies became kind of like, and that's and so yeah, but like before preteen, steady diet of Gene Wilder, Steve Martin. That was like
Mm,
it in my house. That's all I
yeah,
watched. And then it turned into Jim Carrey and Adam Sandler, Chris Farley.
yeah. Of course. Yeah. I think Chris Farley kind of like was just a little bit before my time, and then like Sandler was probably the big one for me, from what I
Yeah.
remember. Um, just like influencing so much of like what I was like watching and listening to around that time.
Mhm.
And like Jim Carrey to an extent as well. But again, like he kind of like slightly moved into the serious roles at that point.
Yeah, well, Jim
Um,
Carrey was goofy. Like
yeah,
Jim Carrey is a clown
yeah,
when he's at his best, and it's
yeah,
great. It's beautiful. The
yeah,
clown is amazing. Sandler is more of he's got this kind of like frustrated everyman.
yeah,
That's why a lot of his movies are about like he finds a bunch of money and doesn't know what to do with it.
yeah.
It's like whereas Jim Carrey movies were like solving a puzzle. Or
That's
like he
true.
played
Yeah.
the Riddler. There was a little bit more of like a like a like a Charlie Chaplin esque
Mm,
character to Jim Carrey. He was a little more like fantastic. He's not an
yeah.
everyman. Ace Ventura
No,
was
not at
special.
all. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
so it's interesting.
Yeah. Um, he he that he sits down with the tribe, and there's like this is when he gets the princess doing the virgin's dance of seduction to him, and
Yeah, right. Yeah,
played by
of
Sophia
course, gotta be a
Okonedo.
love interest. Yeah, gotta be a love interest.
And she must have been so young in this as well, because like
I wonder if it. Yeah.
because she's young,
Why don't
she's
we
still
blow
not.
past this so no one gets canceled?
Oh yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
No, you're right.
Yeah.
It's
I don't know,
very.
how old was she in that?
No, I don't mean like she was underage. I mean she just been like young, and I don't know. She's probably like 18 to 20 years old in this.
Let's
I feel
hope.
like.
Let's God. Let's hope.
I mean, yeah. Given what happens, but they so she seduces him, and then then she's like talking about how she tells him how she's a she's never been with a man before, but she's getting married, and she's like very
Right.
nervous because she has to consummate the marriage
Right.
once they get married. And she,
And then Ace, and it's like you wonder if Ace is going to show her how it's done.
yeah, and he's like, "Oh no, I'm celibate. I don't
I'm
do
a
all
monk.
that. Yeah, I'm a monk." And then it cuts to him like masturbating.
There's the masturbation scene.
Yeah,
And they want the Ace. If there's nothing Ace Ventura does better than getting the monkey to bop its head at a sex or masturbation scene.
yeah.
They really carry that through the whole franchise.
Well, it's really funny because then Fulton walks in on him, and he's like, give me 5 minutes, just get out of here.
Love a good comedic masturbation intro.
Yeah. He teaches the princess how to use a spitball. Oh, and she like,
All right, and they shoot the spitballs at the guy that's at the.
yeah. And then they like do the thing where they're about to kiss, and they both stick their tongues out, and as he's touching the tongue, he like pulls it away, and then he tells her, "I can't do it." It's just like, it's really, really like disgusting.
Right.
You just see like two tongues just leering at each other, just but.
There was a weird like infantilization with like sex in the 90s movies where it was like
Mm,
I don't know if that would be, maybe they would now, but it was like there was something humorous about two tongues touching, like, I don't know what that was. It's like, we've come such a long way now that I don't think that would get a laugh.
No, it's just, it doesn't get a laugh. I don't feel like it gets a laugh, but it's just kind of like, okay, this is.
Yeah, it's weird. It's a weird choice.
So he got any, but like, so he rejects that. He goes and masturbates, and then he like goes and they make him go and inspect the cave, and he goes in there. Well, first of all, he's not going to go in there, and because he makes some excuse about like, I can't see, I'm not going to be able to see, and then the guy
He's
gets
scared of bats, right?
Yeah.
And this is then he comes running out.
Yeah, because first of all, the guy gives him the fire to go like walk in. He gives him the torch to go walk in, and he goes in, and
again, that performance is amazing.
Yeah, and he throws his medallion at the bats first of all, and then he's
supposed to keep the medallion.
Yeah, he's supposed to keep the medallion on him at all points, and then he flings his torch at them, and the torch goes out, and he runs out because it's pitch black, and he's scared, and they're like, "There's nothing on you, Ace. Don't worry. Like, why are you so scared?" And then he realizes he's got to go to the safari park to go and like train with the animals to be like to take over and everything. And so he goes so they start playing Secret Agent Man, which is just like such a common thing in the 90s to have playing in a movie. It's just Secret Agent Man. I feel like it played so much.
This what was weird about Ace Ventura was, I wonder where Mike Myers and Austin Powers falls into the timeline of Ace Ventura. You know what I mean? Like, what was influenced by what? I'm pretty sure Ace Ventura was before, right? Or was Austin Powers?
Yeah, Austin Powers was 97.
Right.
So it was just after this. It was like only a couple of years after this. Wow. But I know, that's a good point as well. Like, it's very... There's a lot of similar things.
Yeah. Well, because it's always a fun comedic convention for your dumb leading man to have a position of great stakes and power.
Absolutely.
It's like Peter Sellers, is a prime example. That's why the Pink Panther is funny. It's like, you're putting someone who's dumb in this position of great stakes.
Yeah.
So I feel like in the mid 90s, especially, we went back to that where we were like, let's do that. And then Sandler and Seth Rogen actually changed that
completely.
Like, no. Let's put our comedic leading men in a situation of no stakes.
Yeah.
And then let them find the stakes. And it's a reversal almost. Not that we're dissecting time and comedic male performances.
Oh, but I do wonder like what it's going to go to now. I wonder what the style is going to.
Well, female driven for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
But that's not enough. Like, you need to know the character of the female now. Like, like Bridesmaids era.
Bridesmaids almost changed it. What
it did a little because the character was still about this, like, always the bridesmaid, never the bride. It was never the confident, dumb. Melissa McCarthy changed it, to tell you the truth.
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
But I don't know what the next one is.
Because she did Spied, and that was kind of like the. Also,
but she did one that I liked. I really like The Heat. That was my favorite.
Oh, The Heat is great.
That was my favorite Melissa McCarthy.
Yeah.
Jam.
Yeah, I actually agree. Yeah. I do. Yeah. I wonder if it's going to go through I hope it doesn't just go through a female phase of like doing the same as what the males did. I hope they do change it enough so it's just like there's something new to it now. Because it's
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, it could be like a cuckold.
I mean, could work. But yeah, so this is where Ace trains with all the animals, and so you get the great animatronic work here. Of all of them, you get all of them, and he's like inside a robot rhino, and he's like moving forward.
This is the best scene of all time.
This
is on his. They're gonna play the scene in entirety when he dies on the Academy Award. It really will.
I wouldn't be surprised.
It's high art. It is high art. Think of how depressed we all are right now. Think of the stakes of the world. Thank God Jim Carrey climbed out of that rhinoceros's ass.
It's so great. It's so disgusting and so funny.
It's great.
He gets stuck in.
It may be the best comedic physical comedy scene of all time. That or Leonardo DiCaprio getting into the Ferrari. Those are the two best physical comedic scenes of all time, in my opinion.
Those are great. Yeah, they're both so good. And like so first of all, he's listening into this conversation going on with the consulate, and he's like, he's trying to work out what's going on, and he can barely hear them. And they don't even notice this rhino is behind them, like creeping up. First of all, it's great. And then he's like getting so hot that he has to strip down completely naked in there because his fan stops working. And then when they leave, he goes to get out and he can't get out of it, and the wheel breaks, the door handle breaks off the door, and so he has to creep out of the arse of the rhino. He like breaks through, and as he's breaking through, this safari guide is going past, and all these tourists are looking, and they're like, "Oh, look, a rhino is giving birth," and he like crawls out.
And it's a human.
It's a human.
It's one of the best gags of all time.
Oh, have you seen Pen 15? Because they recently did like a
no,
I
haven't watched Pen 15 yet. I heard it's great. I gotta watch it.
It's. I don't think it's a spoiler to tell you about this, but like they so you know how it's set in like, I don't know if you know, it's set in like 2000 or something like that, and so like obviously they're obsessed with Jim Carrey or whatever, and there's a scene where like they go to a sleepover and one of them brings the other one in like a duffel bag, and she crawls out and does the same thing, just and she's so obsessed, and all the other kids are like, "What the hell are you doing?" And she's like, "It's Jim Carrey, come on."
Oh man, I gotta see that.
It's so funny. And he does the exact face that he does as well. It's so good. And so I'd only seen that like a week previous to this again. So it's just like, oh, this is perfect. I do remember, this is the one, it's the one scene that I remember so well from this movie. I'd never forgotten it. And then Spike tases Burton, the consulate. He tased. Oh no, it's not the consulate. It's Burton is a different guy, isn't he? Burton is like another English guy.
Yeah. Is he the bad guy?
He's like who you think is the bad guy originally, but he's just like he's just like a lower level guy. The monkey tases him, and then they kidnap him. And Ace tries to like Ace does this thing of like torturing him, and he tortures him by like he's got a knife in his hand. You think, oh, what's he gonna do? And he gets the fork out, and he starts like scratching it on the plate. It's such infantile humor, but it's so funny. And then he like grabs his eye and like starts poking himself in the eye, and that's what gets him.
Oh, that's such a horrible scene to watch too.
It's horrible because he's really doing it as well.
You wear glasses and I wear glasses, and I anytime I'm on set and I have to wear contacts, I hate doing it. I don't like doing it. So I remember it's so upsetting watching him do that as a little kid when you're like, oh, I can't even bear to do that. I
can't wear contacts because I can't even like bear to do it.
Yeah, I don't want it. It makes me like nauseous. It makes my skin crawl.
Anything with eyes is just horrible. But yeah, he's terrible. Like and it really zooms in on him. He's like fully poking himself in the eye, and that's what gets the guy to like admit what's going on and everything. And so like he you find out that he paid Derek McCain to find the bat, who's like, I think it's the Australian guys. And so Ace runs out. Ace gets chucked. Ace lets him go, and then they chuck Ace into the jungle again. And
I always thought the bad guy in this was Bob Balaban, but it's not, right?
No, Bob Balaban's not in this. He does look like him, though.
But it looks like him.
Yeah. It's some English guy.
Of course.
And Ace gets hit by the poison darts at this point, no.
No, that's a good one. That's a funny one. Where he's
this is pure physical comedy. It's so funny.
Both legs, yeah.
It's just the height of Jim Carrey. It's just so funny.
I have ripped off so much Jim Carrey in my life. I owe him an apology. I got to send him a letter.
And then he wakes up and the princess is taking care of him, and you find out that it's the Wachutu shaman that would have done it. And so he goes to the Wachutus, which is the rival. What they're called, tribe, and he puts on the mask to blend in with them because they've all got face paint on, and He starts dancing along with all of them.
This is the
yeah. And this is when you see Tommy Davidson.
This is that great scene. Now, what happens after this scene? Because this scene is so great, right? We talked a lot about it, like where he comes out of the bag, but where do they go? This is where I have like a blank spot in the movie. What happens next?
What do you mean? Like, what happens after the dancing and everything?
Yeah, because they face off, and then
they have the circle of death. Yeah, he
circle of death. Yeah. Okay.
And he gets stabbed in both. He gets the spear in one leg from Tommy Davidson, which is just hilarious. And then he says, "Throw me the other spear," and he gets the other spear thrown in his other leg. And so he starts screaming, and because they're like, "Oh, he's so pathetic," they all found him hilarious.
He's like a clown. Yeah.
Yeah. So they like then he like they let him go basically, and they throw another dart at him, and that's when he like is stabbed by the dart, and then he realizes the two darts are different. They're both very different.
Right. This is a big moment.
So that's why he realizes, oh, it's not them, it's someone else, and he like goes. So they like go to the Australians. They have the bat. And he lures them away with the gorilla noise, but then they like capture him immediately because they know instantly what he's doing. And they throw him and they tie him and Spike to a raft, and he's like about to fall down a waterfall. And Spike gets out and like leaves him to fall over the waterfall.
That's a funny bit, yeah.
And
but he survives.
He survives. And then he's about to get out, and he sees a crocodile, and he starts wrestling it for some reason. there's like no real reason. He just wrestles a crocodile. But
it's like, a good trailer moment.
Yeah. And he's like trying to figure out what to do. And he's like, I'm going to meditate for the answer. And he meditates, and he's visualizing the monks, the original monk. And the monk tells him, where's your monk asks him, where's your medallion? And he says, I threw it in the back in the cave. And that's when he realizes, oh wait, the medallion is in the cave. That's where the guavo is. That's what they're after.
Guano.
Sorry, yeah. And so he confronts the consulate with his plan, and Ace is like, and he finds out Ace was used as an alibi for like getting away with everything, because he's like, you'll never get away with all this. And he's like, no, I got you to do this so that it looked like we did everything.
It's actually really a very good script in that way. Like a good whodunit.
There is, it's because you don't. That's not what I thought was going to happen, to be honest.
Yeah. So you know what? Another place where the critics are wrong. The plot.
You know what? There is a lot of plot to this.
Yes.
And so Ace calls on Ace is about to like have the police come after him and everything, and he's going to go to jail. And then he calls the elephant, whistles down the elephant, and the elephant like knocks over the police car and everything, and he gets away on the elephant. And all the animals swarm the office and like smash everything up and everything. Fulton knocks out the consulate. Ace sprays the assistants with like skunks, and
oh yeah,
it's just
I love that.
There's so many animals in this scene. It's ridiculous.
This movie, whoever was the animal wrangler on this movie deserves a retroactive Oscar.
Absolutely. Like again, like stunt work and animal work. If you can get Oscars for those.
Just on point. Yeah.
And then the consulate drives away, and Ace gets into a monster truck somehow. He like finds a monster truck there. And he like chases after
No, the monster truck was from the Australian thugs who were chasing it.
Oh, right. Yeah. You're right. I just don't remember the music. I didn't remember the music at all.
I know my Ace. You
know it. You've seen it recently. You know it. And then
unfortunately, I have.
Ace throws, chases after him, and he like gets the cigarette lighter from the car, and he throws it into the guy, and he burns himself.
Love that bit. That bit.
It's great because he just lands on his crotch, and he's just like getting burned everywhere. You start seeing like all these burn marks all over him, and he crashes straight into a tree. And Ace grabs the bat and like runs away with it. He's terrified. He's like, because he realizes it's midday and he has to get back right on time, otherwise it's gonna there's going to be like a war between these two tribes, and so he's like he runs back to the tribes with the bat, and as they're doing that, the two tribes are about to fight each other, and he runs in the middle and returns the bat. And the consulate thinks he's going to get away, and a gorilla grabs him, and then you see like the gorilla in the bushes. You see like a bush shaking with the gorilla and the consulate. So you're like, oh, I know what's going on now.
A little, the Revenant.
Yeah, a little PG version of the Revenant. So the princess gets married. It all goes well. Princess gets married to Tommy Davidson, I think, as well.
Yeah.
It is Tommy Davidson, isn't it? And then they go to consummate the marriage, and he goes inside, and then Tommy Davidson comes out, and he's like,
and he's like,
the princess, he's furious. And he's like, they're all like, what's wrong? The princess is not a virgin. And so they all chase. Yeah. They look at Ace, and they chase him straight out of there, and then it ends.
And that's where we end, right?
That's the end of the movie. Yeah.
God, they got to do an Ace Ventura 3. They got to do an Ace Ventura 3.
They do, and I think he'd be up for it now. I think
he would definitely. I'm going to talk to him about it.
I think at this point, it'd be so great to have another one.
It's the first thing I'm going to say to him when I get to Vancouver. First thing I say.
I really hope you do say something.
You and me, pal, we got to talk.
Yeah, I've got a script ready for you. You got like a month to write it.
I haven't written anything.
Just get a pitch document ready.
I'm an idea man, Jim.
My idea, the third movie. That's all I got so far.
Probably haven't heard one of this good in a while. Huh?
Ace Ventura 3. Don't have a title yet. But yeah, it's like it is a funny movie, and I don't think it should be rated
for sure.
Like,
no.
Even before I was coming into it, I was like, when I was about to talk to you today, I was like, oh, I didn't enjoy it. Then talking to you about it and all these things, I was like, oh, mate, actually, I didn't. You know what? I did actually enjoy it.
That's because comedy is meant to be comedy is communal.
Yes.
You know, story is individual, right? Like you read a book and you're following the plot of the story, and your mind can keep the linear knowledge of what is going to happen to these people.
Yes.
But communally, when you're in a place with people, behavior is funny. And the most comedies are behavior based.
Yeah.
And they don't want to solve a problem. They want to keep the character having to live in it. So it's like, where do you put Ace Ventura that would be the most dangerous? In the middle of two warring tribes in the brush in Africa. You know, where would you? So you know, like that is how comedy works. I feel like the reason that you don't see it like it that much anymore is because we can't watch it together.
Yeah. That's really true.
So we're relegated to this weird form of like non-comedy, you know, which is like not even, you know, it's there's kind of jokes, I guess, but
yeah,
you know, it doesn't feel as big, you know, like when you saw the old school in a movie theater and people were laughing together, it was like a huge eruption. And that's what this movie was for me. Like, regardless of what the critics thought, my friends and I went crazy at this movie.
That actually, that's a good point, because I remember, just to compare it to something, like I remember seeing the original Borat and finding it so funny. Seeing this next
one,
and then seeing the next one, this new one, watching it alone, still finding it very funny, but like not in the same way. Then I went.
It wouldn't have been that way.
Yeah, but then I watched it with a few people, and it was so much funnier. And it's like, well, that's because we're all enjoying
comedy
it together.
Is meant, right, and you're not when you're alone. You need to be cerebrally, like, your mind needs to focus on consequence when you're alone, because you're like, well, how much longer can this take? You know, and that's why Saturday Night Live is a great example of, like, communally we're all watching it at 11:30.
Yeah,
you know, it's Saturday night. It's live, so we're all watching it, so we can watch a behavior. We don't need to know what's going to happen to these characters in the sketch. We're watching their behavior.
Yeah.
And so it's like, it's different. It's a different type of movie making, and it's a different type of entertainment. You know, they don't do much like it anymore, but I wish they did.
Yeah. Maybe you got to be the person to bring it back.
I would love to. Do you have $1 billion?
Yeah. I'm just sitting on $1 billion waiting to see what to do with it.
I can tell by the art in your house and the blank whiteboard. which is my favorite bit of furniture that you have.
I don't have
If ever there was an analogy for
Oh, the shame.
but thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks so much for doing this. Well, we have one more segment before the end of this.
No, go for it.
Before we end this, the so it's the reverse of this. Do you have? I'm sure you've got one. Do you have a movie that was well loved by the critics and fans that you think is a bad movie? I know it's harder to say because you're like kind of in the industry as well.
I don't want to. Yeah, like I would never. It's so hard to make a movie. I would never like. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I have one. Braveheart fucking sucks.
Yes, it does.
Braveheart sucks. This shitty movie made by a shitty filmmaker.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're safe saying it about him, so I wouldn't worry about that.
Yeah, so that one's fine. I think Braveheart is a fucking mess.
Yeah, I agree.
And I think most of his movies are. He can rot in hell.
What is bad about it then? Like other than he made it?
Well, I just think it's one of those movies that's like it really is like the top of like the early 90s white man, you know, like war movie that you really like. What was William Wallace fighting for?
Yeah.
Right. Like what was he? What did he want? A free what? Like he wasn't fighting for anyone's because they were being religiously persecuted. He wasn't. It's like John Wick. You know, it's basically like someone killed his family and now he's pissed.
Yeah.
You know, and he's hunting for revenge. But there's nothing to it.
Yeah.
He's not like Robin Hood. He's not doing anything good. He's just a guy that's been wronged. And then he gets to have sex again with some hot chick. You know, it's like it, and we have to why we just sit through that. You know, it's just a bad movie. You know, and there are like some cool parts and it's shot well and like the face paint and whatever. And like we'll talk about it but like, what is the value of maybe I don't know it because I'm not English, but like what is the value of that character? What is he fighting for? I
don't know, and I really don't like. I agree with you though.
Right.
I haven't seen it in a long time, but yeah. So I don't remember. I don't fully remember it.
It's just like a war movie.
Yeah,
with no like. You watch like Saving Private Ryan or something, or like Schindler's List or whatever. Like, okay, that's a movie from a filmmaker about something.
Yeah,
right. It's about. It's not just about the Holocaust. It's about what happened. It's like it's about more than that. It's about, you know, what is Braveheart about? Fucking Gaelic songs and shit. Like, fucking what is it about? It sucks.
I think it's remembered for one scene as well. I don't think people remember the rest of the movie.
It's one good speech, right?
Yeah.
But like, whatever. Animal House has a good speech. Sucks. The movie sucks. Made by an anti-Semite Nazi. Yeah. They should take his Oscars back.
They really should. And like, I can't believe he's still getting
work.
Working. I know. I can't believe he's still getting work. I mean, I can believe it, but yeah, you know.
Crazy. He's still getting work and whatever. Anyway.
Go and make Ace Ventura.
Happy Hanukkah. Thank you for having me again.
Yeah, thanks so much for doing this. Before you go,
pleasure.
do you have anything you want to plug? Or like
God, no.
Nothing you want to plug?
No, I mean, you know what? I do have one thing that I feel like a lot of people haven't seen that I love is called Champagne Ill, which is on YouTube.
Great.
So if you can find it, go watch that because I think it's good and it's the comedy that I love.
It's great. It's a really good show.
Thanks, man.
Yeah. Well, thanks so much for doing this, Adam.
Anytime. And again, Ace Ventura 2 is a Criterion Collection.
Yeah, we'll put it on Criterion.